It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant. The brilliant
This is what's fire is how much all of a sudden people in hip hop care about their kids.
Man.
Now that Lil Nas X is kissing people.
Man.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, because that's the first thing everybody, just say you don't like gay shit. Stop doing, oh, my children, my children are seeing this. Oh, my kids, just say you're homophobic, fam.
Because all the shit on YouTube right now, all the kids is mimicking. So if they see their friend right there as a boy, he's seeing that, he might go over and try to kiss him.
Wax, you grew up off Beanie Siegel.
No doubt. And he fucked me up.
And
I just said that.
But I've never heard you complain about Beanie Siegel.
No, I said Beanie fucked me up.
But I've never heard you complain about. I've never heard you say.
What did Beanie do?
Beanie just made him want to do criminal shit.
Shit that Beanie was talking
Just
about.
like
I thought Beanie did some gay shit. I'm
No,
like,
man.
what's his line, bro?
But that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly my point. I was doing the shit that Beanie was talking about, the shit that Beanie was talking about, and I was like, I relate to that. A kid might see that on the thing, and he might see his friend right there and be like, "Come here and kiss the boy."
Difference?
Like, what the fuck?
You know the difference? Lil Nas X ain't doing nothing criminal. The shit that rappers were a lot of rappers were encouraging us to do was actually criminal.
We understand that, but if a father don't want his kid to see to do that, to kiss another boy,
there's a million things I don't want my. Listen, this 43-year-old Charlamagne talking.
Happy birthday!
Thank you, brother. 20-something-year-old Charlamagne would have thought a different way. Hell, early 30-something Charlamagne would have thought a different way. But there's a million things in hip hop I don't want my kids to see. It's a million things. It's a million things in American culture I don't want my kids to see.
1,000%.
Two guys
but that might be
kissing?
one.
You know, so Eminem said that in a song one time. Remember Eminem said,
It don't mean you hate them. It's just God did not want you to be into that. God wanted them to be into that. That's
Yo,
fine.
you know how many times I put pork on my plate and people looked at my plate and was like,
ew, gross.
why you eating that? I'm like, I don't know, I eat
and
pork.
then you're just like, I eat pork, and they're like, ew, I don't eat
They
pork.
make me feel so much more worse than if I see two gay guys. Everybody let two gay guys walk around and have no problems. When I got pork on my plate, they make me feel like shit.
Well, then maybe.
And I don't even want to. I don't even want to bring. I don't even want to bring the pork around.
You said what makes you feel what?
People judging him for eating swine.
That's not true.
Come on, gay people. What are you talking about? They get accepted all the time with no problem. They walk down the street.
Son, ask Allah. Ask Allah. It's the same
What
sin.
are you talking about? If I got pork on my
I
plate,
get on an award show right now and eat a bacon sandwich.
Allah's pissed.
Nobody's gonna make a YouTube video about
yo,
it.
they gonna go
And
crazy.
Yeah, they will. If you go to the Middle East, they're gonna be tight. We're
We're not in the Middle East. I'm talking about here in America.
But you know how many people looking at you like, bro, you eat pork? You know what I'm saying?
Man,
how could you put that in your mouth?
Serious right now?
Yo, they do that to me.
You gotta listen.
Where you at?
You think pork eaters get it worse than gay people?
Worse.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
You telling me right now?
There's
You eat
so
pork?
many other options.
Huh?
You eat pork?
No, because it's
So
not
if you
healthy.
see pork on your plate right now,
Can I make
you'll
a
be like,
point?
what the fuck? You'll make a bigger deal about that pork on your plate.
I'm gonna be honest
than
with
two
you.
gay guys.
I don't care if a guy got pork or dick on his plate. I'm not eating either. I don't understand why y'all care so much. I don't understand why y'all care so much.
I'm not saying we care. I just said
no,
that
hold on.
they get more
I
slack.
have to say something.
No.
You'll be more mad about that pork on your plate than seeing two gay guys.
I've never
right?
seen somebody get beat up for eating pork.
I'm just saying.
You
You'll
never
be
been to the
more
Middle
mad.
East?
We're in America. I'm not talking about the Middle
Well,
East.
it depends what you believe in. If you're Muslim and you don't
I
eat
just
pork,
not asked
I've
him the
never
question.
seen. Listen,
Him
I've never
personally.
seen.
Make one point.
I've
Let me
never
make a point.
seen any legislation created to oppress people that eat pork.
let me make a point. You in the Middle East, right, or in parts of the world where Islam is the religion, right? It is a sin to eat pork.
But it's a sin to be everything over there.
But that's not true.
They'll kill you for being gay.
But here's the thing.
Okay.
If I'm God, I would be a little bit more lenient if you're gay than I would if you ate pork. Because you could not eat pork and still feed yourself. But if you're gay, there's only one thing you like.
Yeah.
It's dick.
I don't eat pork for personal, dietary reasons.
And then you don't eat dick because you're not into dicks.
But
that's
here's my
fine.
thing. I don't care if somebody does either.
If you see someone eating pork, are you going, ugh?
I don't pay for it. No, I don't. But one thing I don't do, if I'm paying for the food, I'll be like, no, you can't.
You're not eating no pork.
You've seen me do that a million times.
But we see two gay guys. If I got friends that's gay, they can come over and eat.
I'm not paying for nobody's sex.
I'm being honest with you.
I'm not paying for anybody's sex. Not my guy friends, not my girlfriend. Like, I'm not paying for nobody's sex.
No, okay, maybe sex, no, but I think that I think you're homophobic, bro.
I'm definitely homophobic.
People can come after
I am porkophobic.
I think you're homophobic,
I'm porkophobic, yes.
Porkophobic.
No,
I'm porkophobic. I don't even like my kids watching Peppa Pig. That's how goddamn homophobic I am. That's who don't need to be on TV. Motherfucking Peppa Pig. I'm tired of seeing Peppa Pig and her family and her friends on my goddamn television. It's ruining the kids. It's gonna make all the kids want to eat goddamn ham.
Pork.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
You know what's mad funny though? It's like I'll talk to some of my gay friends and they'll be like,
Why did I know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't being so yeah. Like yo, they want to listen. They want to reinforce the homophobia so bad. He's like, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I'm fucking playing. I don't give a shit about Peppa fucking Pig. This guy, yo, we gotta stop this, yo. Why do we care so much about who people are sleeping with?
Oh, no, I don't care.
Why?
I don't care.
But I have gay friends, and then they'll say things like this. They'll be like, I don't know how you fuck pussy. Like, that shit is gross. Like,
that's how you talk to me?
Gross. Like, they'll be like, ew, like, it's just nasty. Da, 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 da. How do you do that? And they don't hate women at all, but they are just not biologically.
They say look nasty. It's, look at it.
How does it smell?
And you know what I say to them?
What?
Don't judge me because I'm not judging you.
I guess what I'm saying is it's not hateful at all. Like, my gay friends love women. Like, some of them know through my wife to be, my fiance, but their biological disposition is not to like women and find them sexually attractive. They find them beautiful. They find them stunning. But that doesn't mean they want to have sex with them. Just like we can find a guy, you might not feel comfortable admitting this, but I can say a guy's handsome, but I don't want to have sex with him. You know what I mean? So there's nothing wrong with seeing two guys make out and be like, oh, I'm not sexually into that. That doesn't make you a homophobic person. You're just not sexually into that. Just like a gay guy seeing a guy and a girl make out and being like, I'm not into that.
But back to your original point, I don't understand the moral high ground that some people stand on, especially when it comes to American culture, hip hop culture, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you're not making videos talking about the violence against women. You're not making videos talking about, the celebration of the drug culture, the glorification of the gang culture. Now, listen, I salute brothers that are in the NOI because they're so consistent.
Yeah.
Right? Peace. They will challenge you when you're talking about, murdering your own fellow brother. They'll challenge you when you're talking about disrespecting women. Yep. And they'll challenge you when it comes to eating homosexuality. Pork. You know what I mean? Of course, eating pork. But but they're always standing on a consistent morality, moral high ground. That's what they believe over there. But it's like other people, man, it's like, yo, you complaining about Lil Nas X, but it's just like, yo, when's the last time you complained about, these brothers that are out here rapping about killing each other?
Son, I would love one of their kids to be like, since when you care about me this much?
Care about what?
Like one of the guys is complaining about the Lil Nas X video. My kids got to watch this. I'd love one of their kids to come out and be like, since when do you care about me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's the first time I'm hearing from you in 5 years.
It's just weird. Because I'd be sitting back like, I don't care.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like, even when we
out, who gives a fuck? Fuck each other. God bless.
But even when we talk about influences, I saw somebody post this on social media earlier. They was like, y'all grew up on The Cosby Show, A Different World, Fresh Prince. And some of y'all didn't go to college.
Family Matters.
You know what I mean? You didn't become a doctor. You didn't become a lawyer. You know what I mean? You didn't become an attorney. Philip Banks, God bless the dead, was an attorney. You know what I mean? Claire Huxtable was an attorney.
Yeah.
Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable was a doctor. Different World was about a bunch of kids going to college. That didn't influence a lot of people to go do that type of stuff. So why do you think that what Lil Nas X is doing is going to influence people that much?
Well, maybe it did.
Because I think you got influence off something, though. Maybe it's not been those actual things, but you got influence over something. Like I said, Beanie Siegel was me. You see
what
did
Beanie
Siegel
influence you to do?
Be out here wilding and doing the dumb shit that I was out there doing.
Once again,
I don't think so.
Lil Nas X is not committing a crime.
All right, that's cool.
There's nothing he's doing that's criminal. I
could have went other ways, though. I'm just saying what you said.
I guess what I'm trying to say is like people don't feel comfortable. This is the thing. People are fraudulent, right?
Talk to me.
They know how they feel, but they're not willing to be honest with their feelings because they're worried about the reaction to their feelings. So what they do is they create a justification for those feelings that they think is okay. For example, that person thinks it's wrong to be gay. So they see somebody out there being gay publicly. That doesn't sit well with them. So then they say, oh, my kids. I care about my kids and you can do something to my kids, which is bullshit. You just don't like it, but you're not honest enough with yourself to admit it because you're worried about the backlash. Because notice every single one of them that says some shit immediately afterwards is like, I got nothing wrong with the gay community. I got it's like cap.
By the way, it's not just hip hop, though. I mean, that's the whole right?
The whole right does this all the time.
Yeah. Conservatives.
What are you talking about? Every cartoon that comes out is it? And we call them out this exact same way.
So I don't want people to think that I hate when they bash hip hop and act like hip hop is like hip hop's full of homophobic or black men are so homophobic. No, them conservatives on the right. No, come on. I can argue that the white politicians on the right are more homophobic. You know why? Because they actually create the legislation that can oppress people.
How is hip hop not Ronald Reagan? Like,
what do you mean?
We're gonna sell drugs.
Nah, that's not all hip hop. By the way, that's not all hip hop.
It's not all hip hop. I'm making a joke here, but like, you understand what I'm saying? Is like you can't go.
Hip hop is just as American as rock and roll.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make this a racial thing. I'm just trying to.
I didn't say racial. You just told on yourself.
No,
I didn't say nothing about race.
What were y'all talking about? Jack Harlow?
That's what I said hip hop is an American thing, just like rock and roll.
Of course, hip hop's an American thing, but right now when we're talking about,
let's go. I'm thinking get out of this one.
It's not even get out of that. I'm picking Ronald Reagan on purpose. And when we say right wing, when you're going right wing, you're not talking about black right wingers. You're talking about white.
No, that's not true.
Who are you talking about?
I did say white politicians because those are the ones making the laws. But no, you have
when you say right wing, what are we thinking of?
Candace Owens will speak out against Lil Nas X. The Larry Elders of the world will speak out against Lil Nas X. Like it's really like conservative values because they're so into religion that they think that homosexuality is like a sin. But if we're talking about a homophobia at large, it's the American issue. Like some people that are very religious, some people that are conservative, just don't agree with homosexuality. So when they see Lil Nas X on their TV kissing, you know what I mean? It makes all of them react.
I thought we were doing is like trying to protect the argument. In other words, like it's very easy to fall into these traps where you just blame a single community for a type of behavior. Yes. And if we're talking about hip hop, regardless if we think of it as just American music or not, the general public is going to go, this is a black art form. We're speaking about black males.
Absolutely.
You even referenced it. You even said black males are homophobic, black males this.
Absolutely.
So I gave a right-wing perspective, which is Ronald Reagan, right?
Gotcha.
And the joke is that, it's not a joke, it's a fucked up thing, is that, they sold fucking Ronald Reagan, I think, when cahoots with the fucking CIA is like dropping cocaine
crack
in
the black community.
In the black community.
Absolutely.
So, but who else is selling crack in the black community? These gangster rappers that brag about all this weight that they push and blah, blah, blah.
So it's the white man's fault.
Well, yeah.
You put the drugs there.
Yeah. You didn't have to sell it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's a whole other argument. But
you didn't have to sell it.
But that's a whole other debate because it's just like, if you're poor and disenfranchised.
That's a good point.
But no, if
you put it there.
But if you
just leave it.
But no. If you're poor and disenfranchised and there's no other opportunities,
yes, of course you're gonna do drugs.
Absolutely, you're gonna do it. You're gonna sell it, whatever. But my point is, I just don't know why people care about Lil Nas X so much. God bless that brother, man. Like, why did that make people so irate this week?
Did it make them irate?
Because it went viral.
It's not even. They're not even irate.
He went out.
That's the thing. It's like, I don't even think people are that angry at it. They just saw it, they reacted to it, and because it's a hot button topic, the news outlets pick it up, right?
There could have been a shooting at the BET Awards this week, and I don't think you might have saw some videos of people like, yo, we got to stop the violence or something like that, but it wouldn't have caused the type of vitriol like, yo, y'all can't be doing this. You know what I'm saying? Y'all shooting at the BET Awards, you're sending my kids the wrong message, yada, yada, yada. Like, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, let's not stand. We're all standing on shaky moral high ground.